Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So, let's start our today's English lesson. Have you ever thought that the English which we speak today, where did it comes from? Today I shall tell you the history of English language with the epochs of British literature. English was originated approximately in 4 to 5 century AD. Before starting, if you haven't downloaded my app, so link is given in the description. Visit there and download my app Aced Learning and subscribe my channel, that is Royal Shavanika Nish, so that you can get the updates. So let's begin. The history of the English language really started with the arrival of three Germanic tribes who invaded Britain during the 5th century AD. These tribes, the Angles, the Saxons, who are the migrants from northern Europe who settled in England in 5th and 6th century, and the Jutes, who are the inhabitants of the Isle of Wight in England. They crossed the North Sea from what today is Denmark and northern Germany. Most of the people, the inhabitants of Britain, spoke a Celtic language. These Celtic speakers were pushed west and north by the invaders, mainly into what is now Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. The Angels came from England and their language was called Englisk, from which the words England and English are derived. The emergence of Middle English literature, that is called medieval literature also, as it was the opening moment of English literature, where Geoffrey Chaucer was called the father of English literature. He was best known for his work The Canterbury Tales. Normans from France invaded England and introduced an early version of French. Upper class people spoke French and ordinary people spoke Old English. Oxford University was also established in 12th century. Cambridge University was established in the 13th century. Towards the end of Middle English, the Renaissance period started, which refers to a period in European civilization that was marked by a revival of classical learning and wisdom. It was the Elizabethan age also. Words from Greek and Latin made its way into English language. A sudden and distinct change in pronunciation, the great vowel shift, started, with vowels being pronounced shorter and shorter. From the 16th century, the British had contact with many peoples from around the world. This and the renaissance of classical learning meant that many new words and phrases entered the language. The invention of printing also meant that there was now a common language in print. Books became cheaper and more people learned to read. Shakespeare invented 17,000 words which are still in use. Dictionary of English Language was published by Samuel Johnson. Now let's talk about late modern English. The main difference between early modern English and late modern English is vocabulary. Late modern English has many more words arising from two principal factors. Firstly, the Industrial Revolution and technology created a need for new words, and secondly, the British Empire at its height covered 1/4 of the earth's surface, and the English language adopted foreign words from many countries. Here we can see that the epochs of British literature. An overview. Epochs means a particular period of time in history. So particular years, the century is mentioned here. You can see Now let's know some facts and figures about English language. We use English language as native language, official language, second language, foreign language, important language. So what are these terms? I will tell you. First one is native, the language you learned at home with your family when you were small. Official language, the language that is used in official documents, spoken on the radio and on the television. Second language, language you learn because you have to live in the country where the language is spoken. Foreign language, language spoken abroad, a language you can choose to study at school. English is called an important language as it is an official language in many countries on all the continents with large number of native speakers. And secondly, it is an important language in international communication. In modern times, it is called lingua franca and also it is called international English. So few fun facts about English. Shakespeare invented 17,000 words which are used every day in our English language. And I would like to tell you that there is difference between letter and alphabet. Every particular letter, every single letter that is A, B, C, D is called letter. And the combination of these, it means the all 26 letters are called alphabets. Some words do not have a singular form, that is scissors, trousers, glasses, spectacles, etc. And the letter O are pronounced in 9 different ways, that is thou, throw, pluff, tough, ought, thorough, etc. And English is the language of the skies. The International Civil Aviation Organization introduced special tests for language proficiency to remove the language barriers. Some more interesting facts. There are 54 sovereign states that have English as their official language. The language with the highest number of words is English with over 250,000 words. 30% of the English language is influenced by French. So, most of the dance forms are in French. For example, can-can, daba, alimenta, forlane, goat and passequet. Every year, the Oxford Dictionary adds around 1,000 new entries, new words. More than half of the words, data and scientific periodicals are stored in English language. So this was all about English language. Day by day it is developing and new words and vocabulary is added every day. So this is the development of the nation also. Thank you all. Have a nice day.